Hey guys, it's Michael. I have a quick update for you on the second stimulus package and great news from Congress because they are finally agreeing on something. We haven't seen this in a while. Usually the Democrats and Republicans have been very split on anything related to the virus and stimulus measures in general. However, in today's video, we're going to go over how Congress and Washington are agreeing on something very important with the virus. And we also have good news moving forward on more stimulus. But before we get started, I want to remind you guys to enter today's $50 free stock giveaway. All you need to do to be eligible is like the video down below, be subscribed to the channel, and comment down below the 3 stocks I mentioned at the end of today's video. Anyways, let's jump right into it and let's first go over what Congress and Washington are all agreeing on. And then after this, we're going to get over more stimulus and what this means moving forward. So right now, everyone in Congress and Washington are agreeing on one thing particular. Vice President Pence, speaking on Sunday in Dallas, urged Americans to wear a face mask. He explained the importance of wearing a face mask and how everyone should be wearing one. This is a little unusual because previously it said everything was under control, and a lot of White House officials don't wear face masks in general. Even during the same visit, when he was telling people how important face masks and face coverings were, dozens of people in the administration, people in the choir were not wearing masks. On top of this, the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who is a Democrat, she also said on Sunday on ABC News this week that wearing face masks should be mandatory nationwide and that such a measure was long overdue. So finally they're agreeing on something. This isn't a stimulus measure, but finally we're seeing them agree that wearing face masks is a must. We're seeing cases rise all across the country, cases spike in a number of states, and we're seeing all-time record highs in the number of cases. So now they're saying how we do need to wear face masks, and this is going to be important for everyone moving forward and helping us see a recovery in the economy. Moving on, CDC Director Tom Frieden told Fox News on Sunday, he told them more about wearing face masks and virus cases rising in general. He said, as a doctor, a scientist, and an epidemiologist, I can tell you with 100% certainty that in most states where you're seeing an increase in the number of cases, where you're seeing the spikes, he said it is a real increase and is not just due to an increase in testing. He's saying states like Florida, we see a 5-fold increase. States like Arizona and Texas, we're seeing all-time record highs. He said this is not just an increase in testing. We are definitely seeing a rise in the number of cases, and this is also can be due to the fact that people are not adhering to the guidelines that were put in place, such as social distancing and wearing masks. So while this isn't good for the economy moving forward, it is going to be a positive thing for more stimulus. If we're seeing cases rise, states starting to put more strict measures into place, that'll definitely help our chances of seeing a more dramatic second stimulus package with more direct stimulus measures and stimulus payments in it. Moving on, a former Food and Drug Administration commissioner had an interview with Squawk Box, and what he said is that by the time we get to the end of this year, he said probably close to half of the entire population in the US will have or will have had the virus. And that's if we just stay at our current rate. And most likely, we're going to see an increase in rate because we've been seeing recently that there's been exponentially more cases in a number of states across the US. But he said if we are just to stay at the same rate we are today, we're going to see 50% of the population have the virus. He explained the one piece of good news about this, though, is that when a virus vaccine is developed, if one is developed, we don't need to vaccinate the entire population because a lot of people would have already had the virus and they'll already have the antibodies and be immune to getting it. So that is good news. But one thing to keep in mind is that it is not a 100% for sure thing that a vaccine will be developed for the virus. Just because everyone in the entire world is working on developing a virus doesn't mean it will happen, because there have been a lot of diseases where there's been billions of dollars spent and there's never been a cure or a vaccine developed. So even though everyone is working on it and looks hopeful, we just have to know that it is not with 100% certainty that there will be a vaccine developed. They're working hard on it and hopefully there will be one, but there's nothing for sure yet. In the Squawk Box interview, he goes on to explain how parts of the country right now are showing signs of serious community spread of the virus, and that we will probably increase in the number of weeks, the number of cases we're seeing, and things are likely going to continue to worsen. He said younger people appear to be the most impacted in the states where we're seeing these increase. That means that we might not see death rates go up. Death rates may actually go down, but he said overall the total number of deaths will increase over time as these young people who are getting the virus start to transmit the disease to older people in the population. He goes on to explain that as the virus starts to seep into the older population from all these younger people who are starting to get it, he said that we will probably get above 1,000 deaths a day on average as the infection and the virus starts to spread and as we see it start to widen out its reach. So this is very important moving forward. According to this former Food and Drug Administration commissioner, he said that we have to take all the precautions we can. We have to follow the guidelines being put in place. Otherwise, we're going to see a second lockdown occur. He said we're already starting to see bars and restaurants start to shut down again, and we need to make sure that people wear their masks, people follow social distancing guidelines. He said otherwise things are going to get very bad during the end of this year. Things are going to continue to get worse. What this all means for more stimulus is that it means if things continue to get worse, this will mean that we will definitely see more dramatic stimulus measures taking place. It is already very, very likely that we will see these enhanced unemployment benefits continued, and it is very likely that we will see some sort of direct stimulus payment. But if things are going to get worse within the next couple of weeks, then when the Senate and Congress come back from their July 4th recess, they will have to put an even more dramatic measure with higher stimulus payments in place, because if the virus gets worse, businesses are going to have to shut down again, and that means people are going to lose their jobs. So if more people lose their jobs, that just inevitably means that we will need to see more stimulus. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a quick update on what this former Food Administration drug commissioner said about the virus in general. In addition to this, how Congress is finally agreeing on how we need to wear masks. Previously, they had differing opinions on what we should do about this, but now everyone is saying how we definitely need to wear masks. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to enter our $50 free stock giveaway. So the 3 stocks you need to enter is 1, which is Facebook, and the stock ticker symbol is FB. The second stock is Twitter, and the stock ticker symbol is TWTR. And the third stock is HubSpot, and the stock ticker symbol is HUBS. So make sure to comment those 3 stocks down below, like the video, and be subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app. Join our Power of Finance investors group if you're interested in the stock market, investing, or how to make money in general. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.